Hello, welcome back, Steve's Retirement Corner. The moment you realize you actually retired. I thought this would be something pretty interesting to bring up, since I had so many people in January that retired, and I got a whole bunch of them this month, or in December. And then I had a whole bunch first of the month, first of the year also. And I remember it, man. It's one of them moments you never forget. I haven't anyways. It was a Friday morning at 9 o'clock in the spring, about April, I think it was, over there at the park where I take my walk at. What happened was I was just about finished with my walk, and I heard this noise way off in the distance, and it didn't register at first, and it kept going. I think, you know what that is? That's the emergency alarm at the plant. It's going off. And I got to laughing. I realized what it was, and then I had been retired for 3 or 4 months, man, and I had gotten comfortable in my routine, comfortable in my life. I was gaining confidence every day. The stress was dropping off. I mean, it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling when you retire. But a couple of months later, when that thing hits, and you realize that, hey, man, it might be possible, man, that you're going to make out okay. All them fears are gone that you had beforehand. No more second guessing yourself. You're thinking, I made a pretty daggone good decision when I decided to retire. I'm excited for them people that have recently retired, of what they got to look forward to. Because you could never be sure, man. There ain't no guarantees in a retirement. Daggone bankruptcy courts full of people that used to have money. There's no guarantees. It's actually a leap of faith. But once you get them first couple of months under you, you start getting a feel for the way things go, man. I mean, it's beautiful. It's just pure beauty. It just is. But I got to laugh, and I couldn't hardly finish my walk out there. And and after that, I started looking for the cars. Depends on when I go to take my walk. If it's before people going to work at 9 o'clock, everybody's already there. But they used to test the alarm every Friday, 9 o'clock. We got us a hot rodder coming here. There he goes. But and you don't know, man. You don't know how you're gonna feel when you first get out there. You just don't. You don't know if you planned right. You don't know if you're gonna enjoy it. You don't know if you're gonna be bored or whatever. You just don't know until you get out there. I don't care how well you plan, or how much you think about it. Man, I thought about it more than a lot of people, how I was gonna be out there. And you realize them fears didn't actually happen, and you might be able to make out. I mean, it's a great feeling, man. It really is. And it's a time. Them first couple of months, man. It's something you got to get used to. You just got to get used to it. There's the only way to do it is to be retired. It really is. Because you got to make adjustments when you go out there. You think you might like to do this, and well, you end up not liking it, not having the time for it, and you have to adjust. You got to do all them little tweaks in the first few months, and then once you do, and life starts around, it just becomes sweet to you. It really does. You got to have a lot of patience. Patience with yourself, because it's nothing you've ever done before. You're not expected to get everything right. I mean, that was the way it was for me, man. Now, that stress starts falling off right away. It really does. It's almost like a weight comes off of you. I didn't know what it was, but I could tell it from day one. And that's the only explanation for it. I didn't think I had any because I was a factory flunky, man. I did what the man told me, and that was it. You know. But evidently I did, you know. And well, I said it last spring, man. You just kind of feel good inside, you know. You kind of light on your feet, and you kind of just happy with everything, you know. Nothing really seems to bother you that much, not like it did when you was working. You're all keyed up, traffic, the boss is doing chewing your butt, you know, and you get daggone wolf at the door waiting for that paycheck to come in. You know, you don't have any of that on you, and it just makes life a little bit better for you. It did me, man. That's exactly the way I feel. And it takes a little while, but at some point you're going to hit that moment, and you're going to be so glad you got out of there. You just are. I mean, you'll get to a point where you just can't imagine, you know, life being any better. Having to go back up in there be the furthest thing from your mind, man. You'll try to do anything you can not to have to go back in there. I don't know when it'll come. It might come the first week or two for you. It might come 6 months in, like it did me. But when you do, man, you'll know. And boy, you got something to look forward to. But hey, man, y'all take care of yourselves, man. Enjoy the rest of your week. And we'll talk at you later.